to the Hungry Vegan channel. Today I'm going to make something super special. I am going to make a pizza base and I'm also going to make the topping, but we won't yet be able to see the outcome till tomorrow, but technically you guys will. So let's get at it. I love pizza. I love pizza. Who loves pizza? Oh my goodness, I love pizza. Okay, how are we going to do this? Well, let's start with the base. Now we've got to put a lot of stuff here in my Vitamix. So let's look at the stuff I've got on my plate. I have got a cup of pumpkin. I think you call it squash in America. They're not the big pumpkins that you use for your Halloween. They're just like a butternut pumpkin, we call it. Google it if you can't find it. We call it butternut. Okay, cup of carrot. Cup of zucchini. Oh, about 2 cups of mushrooms going in. In it goes, in it goes. I like it every day. Spaghetti bolognese. Peter Coon, loved him when I was a child. Absolutely adored him. Now, today I'm just wanting to make this pizza because I want people to realise that raw can be so tasty. And it is the healthiest way on the planet to eat. And let's face it, most of us can't just live on salad all the time. So that makes it really hard for people to sustain raw. But if you can find some recipes to keep you satisfied and fulfilled on this lifestyle, the sky's the limit with how far we can go. Okay, we've got corn. 2 corns hulled. Taken off the cob, in case you don't know what hulled means. Always buy organic corn, especially if you're in America. It doesn't really matter so much here in Australia because we don't have genetically modified corn, but in America, definitely buy organic. Okay, I'm going to mix this. I've partly mixed this, not right through, because we've got other things to go in. Okay, what have I got? Half an avocado. So as you can see, this is going to be really low fat because this is going to make 2 pizzas for me. So a quarter of an avocado per pizza is the only fat in the base. I mean, then it depends on what you put in your toppings and whatever. But just for the base, a quarter of an avocado. That's brilliant. Most of these pizza bases you find have seeds or nuts or whatever. And I don't want to have seeds and nuts. I want to have avocado. Okay, we've got a cup of sun-dried tomatoes soaked. So they're nice and squishy, like this. Squish, squish, squish. I've got them all chopped. They don't seem to blend in my Vitamix or whatever this is called, processor, too well. Okay, I've got a cup of raisins. Raisins. And that's for sweetness. Just finding, adding sweetness. I had been putting dates in a lot of stuff, but it gets expensive. So I bought some raisins today. I thought, you know what, I'm going to just try some raisins and see what the outcome is. All right. Then I've got 1 whole capsicum. I think Americans call it pepper. Pepper. Oh, dreadful. So we put that in. Okay, like that. Then I've got 2 tomatoes. Just normal, regular tomatoes. Okay. Now I'm going to start the process. Okay, so it's blended up in the food processor. Now, oh, sorry, I've got to get comfortable. I tend to use a food processor over the blender for these kind of things because I like it to have a bit of chunkiness. So that's what I do. If you've watched my videos before, you'll hear that quite often. Now I've got some spices. So I've got 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons of Italian herbs. You could put 3 or 4. I ran out. I probably would have put some more in. A teaspoon of garlic powder and a teaspoon of onion powder. You can put chili flakes in there. I'm putting a hot chili sauce on my base because I've got some left over in the fridge from the other day when I made burgers, so I'll be using that. So I'm not putting chili in this, but if I wasn't making that, I might put some chili flakes in it for some flavour. So bear with me 1 second. Here we go. Oh, smells good. Okay, so I've got an empty bowl. Oh! Okay, I've got zoodles. Oodles of zoodles. This is 3 zucchinis made into zoodles. Get yourself a spiroli. They are so handy if you're raw. You can make pastas with it. You can make burgers, pizzas as I'm just about to make. I just really think if you want to get into this raw, some nice spirolis are a good investment. If you don't want them, don't. You can, look, you could have grated the zucchini if you'd liked. I'm just doing it this way. I find it binds a bit better this way. Okay, so I'm putting that in a big bowl because this sauce is going to get poured in. I'm going to make 2 pizzas with this. There might be some leftover. I might make a burger too. Look, you can use this sauce for anything. Don't overthink raw. I say that all the time to people. People go, oh, it's so hard, so time consuming, it's this and this. But it's so not. Yes, this will take 24 hours before I eat it. I won't eat it today. I'll eat it tomorrow. But it's made tomorrow. So really, every day you come home, your meal's made, and you're just making for the next day. Yeah, so that's the way it sort of goes. Now I'm just mixing this all in, and make sure there's plenty, because this is going to be the pizza base. This will have to go in the dehydrator, and it'll probably go in the dehydrator. Not sure yet, I'll let you know tomorrow, but I'm guessing overnight, so that'll be for about 9 hours, and then in the morning I'll flip it over, and then it'll go in for another about 6. That's what I'm guessing. Don't quote me on it yet, I shall tell you after tomorrow. Okay. I think I'll use it all. I'm just thinking that I'm being scroungy because I wanted to try and make a burger. Think about myself. But everything shrinks in the dehydrator, and if I don't use the whole lot, it's going to shrink on me and it just won't be as flavoursome. So don't be a Scrooge, Jade. Don't be a Scrooge. All right. A bit left. Now I'm being total Scrooge, trying to get every last morsel. The great thing is I can lift this bowl out. Oh, it's all part of the raw life. Now, oh yeah, that's better. Oh yeah. Oh my God, this looks like bolognese sauce. I kid you not. Does it taste like it? Oh, better. Everything tastes better raw. You know, people say to me, Jade, I don't know what you're going to do. Are you going to ever eat cooked food again? Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Do you know, I'm that used to eating raw food now, but it doesn't even taste cold. You know how people go, oh, but it's, I don't know if people say to you, people say to me, oh, but I couldn't handle it in winter. It's so cold, but it's so not, because I am so used to it. Okay, it's all mixed in. So we're going to make 2 pizzas here. So it'll be 2 nights dinner for me. And that is awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do, see, you've got these big zoodle things. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. This is so exciting. Gosh. Really need to make sure it's sauced up, because if it's not sauced up, it's really not going to be fun. These are going to be the best pizzas known to man. Now, if you've got a smaller style, I think this might make 3 pizzas. If you've got a smaller style dehydrator where you don't have these big trays, you may have to make really small pizzas. But that's fine, it doesn't matter. Then you get to have 6 pizzas instead of 1. Really doesn't make any difference. There's no right, wrong way to do anything. People freak out all the time with raw. They go, oh, I haven't got the right ingredients, I haven't got this. Just change it. If you haven't got something, swap it with something else. Don't have a cardiac arrest over it. Seriously, doesn't matter if you haven't got Italian herbs, use some other herbs. If you haven't got this, use something else. If you haven't got raisins, use dates. You know, it really, I'm gonna just pad this one up a bit. Oh my God, these are gonna be so, shall I be Aussie? They're gonna be so bloody good. Good, mate, bloody good, mate. Bloody oath. All right. Okay, I am actually really excited because I can see just by looking at them that they're going to turn out beautifully. Just make them into a circle. Alrighty, so there you have it. Now I will show you them tomorrow when they come out of the dehydrator. I'll be back in a second. I am back again. All right, this next part are the toppings, and these are what's going to go on my pizza tomorrow. Now I have to admit, this here isn't really my idea, these toppings. The pizza base is mine, but the toppings aren't. But when you hear the toppings, you're going to say, well, hang on, that's a supreme pizza. How's it belong to him? I got the idea for these toppings off Chris Kendall. He's a YouTuber, and the reason I give him credit for it, because I know anyone can come up with this, it's because of the pineapple juice that I'm about to use, and also you've got no idea when you are starting out raw and you're fully raw, you're always looking for different ideas, and sometimes you want to have certain meals and whatever, and you're like, how can I do that, how can I do that? And you see something somebody else does and you say, oh wow, thank you are so awesome, that's a great idea. So these are going to marinate overnight. Now what we've got, I've got some pineapple, some tomatoes, some onions, some mushroom, and some capsicum. So they're going to go in my Pyrex dish. You don't have to have a Pyrex dish. Please don't go out and think you have to have a Pyrex dish. Just any dish to marinate these in, because these will marinate overnight so that you get the real flavours. But I'll just mix this up with my hands. I am so messy. I swear to God, I'm messy. But mind you, I'm using my dining room coffee table, and the reason being I keep using this is because it's just so much easier than my dysfunctional kitchen. So what I've got here is some pineapple juice. So I just juiced a little bit in my juicer. You could blend it if you don't have a juicer. And I'm pouring that on top like that. The reason you do this is because I'm just mixing it all in. This helps the mushrooms marinate, the onions, the capsicum. You know, tomatoes are soft anyway. But this helps this all marinate. I'm going to get some beautiful basil, I think, tomorrow to go on my pizza as well. But this helps this marinate overnight. So it looks like this. Oh, it smells good, but you wait. Tomorrow my nose will explode from the smell. It'll be unbelievable. That I promise you. So that's it for this part tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, but you'll technically see me in a couple of, you'll see me now. But I can't do this till tomorrow, so I'll see you then. Differently, I know I'm back within a second, however, for me it was another 24 hours. Okay, well, who wanted the pizza? I wanted the pizza. Okay, so I'm gonna make it the pizza. Gee, I've got dreadful accents. Anyway, here we go. This is what it looks like. This is my pizza base. Woo-hoo. Now, I put this in the dehydrator for, well, what time's it now? It's now 7:30 at night, and I put it on last night at 7:30. So halfway through the day, after 12 hours at 105, I flipped it over. And so it would cook the other end. Now, to be honest with you, this isn't dry. This is more elasticity. Really good though. But you can have it drier than this. I like a bit of moisture left in my food. So I've left moisture. Obviously, the less moisture you take out, the more water that's going to come out of your body, because what happens with dehydrated food, it's like a sponge. It gets into your body and goes because it's got to rehydrate. So whilst it's rehydrating food in your body, guess what? It's not rehydrating yourself. So I like it a bit spongy anyway. Okay, so what we're going to do, I've got my little marinara sauce here, and I'll put the link for my marinara sauce in the description. I have 2 jalapenos in this because I made this the other day for burgers that I made. Check out the link for my burgers. I made the best burgers in town. I'll put the link to that in the description too, because they are to die for. Anyway, so these are hot. You don't have to put the jalapenos in it. You can put Italian herbs, put whatever you like. But just use the marinara sauce as a base. So I'm going to put this on top like so. Just spread it out. Just like you're spreading the pizza dough. But it's not pizza dough, it's a funny looking veggie base. But let's not be prejudiced against these raw bases. Yes, they don't look like the ones that they're flipping in the air at your local pizza parlour. Just think of it like this. The ones at Domino's aren't flipping too high, are they? Either. All the Domino's fans are going to go crazy. Because, yes, you can get vegan pizzas from Domino's. Okay. And yes, for non-vegans watching this, vegans can eat pizza. Okay, and it doesn't have to be veggie based, but I'm raw, so mine's raw. So that's it with the tomato base on there. Now, if you remember, we made this. Now, I can't explain how good this smells. Okay, so that has marinated overnight, and it smells so good. So what I'm going to do is put this on there. Just try and any pineapple juice, because I just poured a little bit on my pizza then. Just try and eliminate it as much as possible. Now, I was going to get some basil, but guess what? Surprise, surprise. I forgot. But what I do have is some coriander or cilantro and some alfalfa sprouts. Why alfalfa sprouts on a pizza? Because there ain't any rules with raw. Get that? There aren't any rules. Don't think, oh, but I've never had a pizza with alfalfa sprouts before. Doesn't matter. I've never, before I started eating pizza like this, I've never had a base like this. So don't think, oh, I can't have that. Of course you can. You can have whatever you want. It's real food. That's the way we roll. And the thing is, I really needed to have green on this pizza to make it look pretty. You'll probably notice I'm not an over-perfectionist. I like food. I like real food. I hate food to look so perfect that you think, oh my goodness, that's too hard. Have you ever looked at those recipes and the plate looks glorious and you just go, oh, I'd love to eat that, but I'm so tired just looking at it because it looked like so much work went into it, I can't make it. Well, you'll never get that with my food because you can make anything I can make because I'm no genius. So here, I've got my cheese sauce. And look at the colour. Look at the colour of my cheese sauce. It is yellow. Yellow, like cheese. Like cheese. You know what I forgot to do? For the magic of this, I forgot to get a photo. What's the matter with me? I didn't get a photo. It didn't happen. Okay. Ha, you see me. Instagram worthy? Oh, I hope so. Okay. Oh, God, I'm crazy. All right. So this looks, at the moment, absolutely picturesque. Pretty as a picture. Have to put some cheese sauce on top. So, how did I make this cheese sauce? You're probably thinking, oh yeah, whatever, just put some nutritional yeast or something like that in there. No nutritional yeast. 1/4 cup of macadamia nuts. This is probably going to make 3 to 4 serves, or however much you want. 1/4 cup of macadamia soaked. Then in my Ninja, I placed the nuts. Rinse them after you drain them. So my nuts, 1/4 cup of water, half a lemon. I put the whole lemon in. If that's too hardcore for you, just put juice of half a lemon. Then I put in 1 whole spring onion. I think you call them green onions in America. So I put that in. I put the tiniest bit, when I say the tiny, maybe 1/4 teaspoon of black salt. And that's because it's really got like a cheesy, eggy sort of taste. I don't generally put salt in my food. However, I just wanted to get this taste. And I put about 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Don't put any more than that in. It's really overpowering, but I wanted to get the nice yellow cheesy look. And then I put that shit on everything. A teaspoon of smoked paprika. I love that stuff. I don't care if it's not raw. It helps me stay 99.9% raw because I love it. I love it. And that helped me even when I became vegan. Oh my God, smoked paprika. Put it on. And I put in half a zucchini peeled. Why the zucchini? Because it bulks it up and it's not so fatty and it stretches further. So that's the trick. Okay, so we're going to put, we'll leave those little greens I put in there. Okay, so we just sprinkle the cheese. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Look, if you guys weren't watching and I was eating this on my own, believe me, I will be eating it on my own. But I wasn't making a picture for it because I really want a nice picture. I probably wouldn't be as pedantic with these little yellow drops. But because, you know, everything's... If it wasn't on Instagram, I didn't eat it. That could be a great diet plan for people. Eat what you want, just don't post it on Facebook or Instagram. Instant weight loss. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, you'd be surprised. Someone might fall for that because it looks like a quick, easy fix. Ain't no quick, easy fixes, guys. Consistency, dedication, determination, discipline. They're my 3 keys to this lifestyle. And there you have it. Absolutely beautiful. But I'm going to just put a bit of alfalfa on top. So once the alfalfa's on top, there you go. You can see it's absolutely beautiful. And it looks, I mean, now we've made it look weirdo style so that people can continue to say, wow, she's so weird. Not only is she vegan, she's a raw vegan. And she makes pizza and puts alfalfa sprouts on there. Woohoo! Weirdo. I might be a weirdo, but I'm a happy, healthy weirdo. So whilst other people are sitting there nursing coughs and ailments and everything else, I'm healthy. I'm bouncing. I'm loving life. Make sure you love your life too, because that's what life's about. Okay guys, that's it for today. If you like this video, give it the thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share my video, and subscribe to any of my other social media. And also, if you're interested in raw veganism, join my group, Raw Vegan Fruitarians for Life. Love your life and laugh often. See you soon. Bye for now.